Phil Hellmuth is looking down at ace-9 suited.
It's not the table I expected.
1100.
Pre-flop begins with Phil Hellmuth trying to navigate the choppy waters of a deep-stacked cash game. Phil opens to 1,100 with ace-9 of clubs. It is a marginal hand to open from early position, but Phil trusts his post-flop reads. Mike X calls, keeping the pot multi-way. However, Nick Airball, the loud and aggressive newcomer, wakes up with pocket queens. He senses weakness and 3-bets to 6,200. This is a pivotal moment. The correct play for ace-9 facing a large 3-bet is almost always to fold.
All in.
Oh no! The misstep from Hellmuth as he moves all in.
You're the best, Phil.
Whatever you want, Phil.
2 times?
Good luck, buddy.
And it's Airball's reputation.
I feel like I'm gonna hit the first one.
I feel like you're scooping.
Airball's reputation gets him these kind of plays.
I know these things.
Never mind.
Flush draw.
How we mind, right?
Ace or a club.
How many outs?
That's 8 clubs and 3 aces. 11 outs.
What's your
33 outs.
What's your percentage? Like
25%. Exactly.
All right, so 100% for Phil, 0% for Nick. We know this story. Tale as old as time, and the next board we get the ace.
Nope, 10 of hearts. And 2 clubs have been wasted, by the way.
I've been getting crushed forever. Phil wins all the money in poker. I just lose. A little rake back for the kid. I've been beaten
Nope.
down.
King high board. 2 hearts out there. Helmuth looking sad.
I mean,
That's not what I expected.
I like your chances.
I don't think so.
Need some kind of competition.
I'll take, if I lose this, I'll take 20. Nice hand.
But you seem like a nice guy, Mike. I won't talk smack to you.
An Airball. Scoops, wins $56,000 pot, and does fell to Phil Hellmuth. Hellmuth bought in for 20K, had worked it up to about 29,000 before losing all of it to Airball. So he is in for a second buy-in, but they are min buy-ins.
Phil Hellmuth is looking down at pocket jacks.
I don't like giving away 30 balls with ace-9. It's not my style. Ugh. Not my style, Joe.
I can fire from you. King.
Pre-flop creates a dynamic where Phil Hellmuth's cautious nature inadvertently invites disaster. Jungleman opens to 1,200 with king-6 suited, a loose, creative open typical of his style. Mike X, holding ace-10 offsuit, puts in a 3-bet to 3,800. Hellmuth, sitting with pocket jacks, finds himself in a tricky spot. Rather than 4-betting to isolate and define his hand strength, Phil decides to just smooth call. This passivity invites Jungleman to come along for the ride, creating a 3-way pot where jacks are vulnerable to overcards and multi-way action. The flop is a mixed bag. It is a disaster for Hellmuth as the king hits Jungleman's range squarely. Jungleman has flopped top 2 pair kings and 6s. Mike X, the pre-flop aggressor, completely whiffs. The action checks to Mike X, who makes a standard continuation bet of 4,400. Hellmuth, now trapping himself, just calls with his underpair. He is stubborn, unwilling to believe the king hit anyone, but Jungleman is lying in wait. He check raises to 15,400. This is a massive power move. Mike X quickly folds his heir. Hellmuth, however, interprets this raise differently.
He's just
What in the world
crushed.
do you have, Jungle? Mickey. You have what?
My name is Mickey.
What do you have, Mickey? All right, let me just run it through my mind. Let's see. If I'm moving and I'm wrong, I'll probably just fucking quit. That's not much fun, is it? On the other hand, the Warriors are playing, so that's okay. You have a 6, Jungle Man. I was wrong against Nick. I'm not wrong too often. What the fuck? Mickey, what do you have, Mickey?
He looks at his stack of roughly 16,000 remaining and decides he is pot committed. Perhaps he puts Jungleman on a draw, or a smaller pair like 8s or 9s. In a move born of frustration and a refusal to be pushed around.
Fuck, I just don't believe you, Jungle. All right,
I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you, and unfortunately for Phil Hellmuth, he is drawing dead to 2 outs.
All right, 2 times.
Ugh.
Don't do me dirty now. I already trusted you.
What the fuck is going on here? What do you have? 10s?
No. Shooter private.
Only a jack will save Phil Hellmuth now. Otherwise, his second buy-in will be gone as well. And that is not a jack, my friends, 9 of diamonds.
Phil, you're a bro.
Fair, man. Oh, fuck, this is not much fun. Where's my phone?
Tony G is looking down on pocket 6s.
Liberal rules for straddling.
What are the rules?
Any position, any amount you like.
Whatever you want, you can just put 10,000.
People have, I mean, 100,000 I've seen.
Wow.
Straddle?
All the time.
$100,000 straddle?
$100,000 straddle.
All the time.
If the
It'd be
guy
kind of hard to fold if
like,
you bought him
really?
for 150.
Pre-flop, this is classic. Everybody's got a story set up in a 3-bet pot. Negreanu opens light from early position with 7-5 offsuit, doing what he does best, putting chips in and trusting his post-flop edge. Corkins wakes up with ace-king and makes it 10K, completely standard. He is isolating the opener, expecting to play a big pot heads up with the range and skill advantage. Then Tony G in the blinds looks down at pocket 6s and just flats, which is already interesting. 6s hate getting 4-bet and blown off their equity, but they love seeing 3-way flops with deep stacks. When Negreanu completes, you end up with a bloated 3-bet pot where Corkins has the range advantage.
Join the party.
It's just 2 chips.
Tony has the sneaky set potential, and Negreanu is along for the ride with a hand that will usually have to give up. The flop comes about as good as it gets for Tony. Corkins smashes the board in the obvious way with top pair, top kicker, but Tony absolutely buries it underneath with bottom set. Negreanu's 7-5 connects only with the 6, giving him some weak backdoor dreams, but he is already in trouble if money goes in.
Put a little pressure on.
Maximum pot.
At least you're not in. That means I got a chance or a fold. It's when they move straight in, then you it.
Hoyt is in a wicked spot.
Right, I'm drawing live no matter what. Believe me, whatever you do, I'm alive in this hand. It's not like I'm putting my money in cold dead, you know?
What would you do in this situation? You have Tony G blabbering in your face while you have top pair. Let me know in the comments.
You call 10,000 cold, huh? All right, I'm all in.
Corkins shoves and Tony calls.
Drawing real life.
Hoyt sees how thin he's drawing.
Wow.
How many times would you like to run it?
I think I got to run it, what, 40 times to get one?
40 times to win one.
You want to run it twice? That means...
Okay.
We'll run it
Twice is good.
2 times.
4 spades on the turn.
I make the
So
nuts.
Tony's won half the pot.
Wow.
Yeah, the absolute nuts.
All right, let's put something out there to give us a bit of hope. Okay? Dealer, I want a big card, a huge card.
It's a queen.
There it is.
Now he needs a tan.
The river. It's a king.
How close was that?
Okay, guys.
Really?
Phil Ivey is looking down on 5 deuce suited. Pre-flop, this is a classic clash of ranges rather than hands. Sands opens from early position with ace-5 of hearts, a hand that plays beautifully deep. It cracks big aces, flops disguised 2-pair, and has wheel potential. Ivey defends the big blind with 5-2 of clubs, which looks like garbage, but actually has some sneaky properties here. Getting a good price, he is happy to come along wide and try to make something strange on a board that is supposed to smash the razor. The flop comes Dreamland for Sands and a very awkward heaven for Ivey. Sands has top and bottom pair on a semi-wet texture, the exact sort of board his early position range is supposed to own. Ivey, meanwhile, connects harder than he deserves, middle pair plus a wheel draw. When Ivey checks and Sands fires 64,000, it is a completely standard value bet. He wants calls from ace-x, pocket pairs, and all the diamond draws. Ivey's call is where the hand starts to get interesting. He is never loving life against an EPC bet on this board, but he has real equity, decent implied odds if a 4 peels, and a range that is supposed to defend some middling pairs and draws. The turn brings the 6 of clubs, which quietly changes a lot. The obvious draws all brick, but Ivey now picks up extra equity and board leverage. His 5-2 becomes a pair plus open-ender on a runout that is getting very hard for Sands to read cleanly in real time. When Ivey checks again and Sands bets 177,000, Sands is still telling a simple story. I had a big hand on the flop, and I still do. He wants to keep extracting from worse aces, stubborn 5s, and the various draws that refuse to fold. From Ivey's seat, though, this second barrel is the signal that it is now or never. If he just calls again, he is going to face a brutal river decision on a pot that is already bloated. Instead, he turns his hand into a pressure tool and rips in a massive check raise to 527,000. That raise is doing 2 things at once. First, it leverages Ivey's range advantage on this texture. From Sands' perspective, the big blind can absolutely have sets, weird 2 pairs like 6-5 or even 4-2 for the pure nuts. Second, it maximizes the value of Ivey's equity when called. He is not bluffing with air. If Sands stands his ground, Ivey still has a real shot to improve.
All in. Guess you could have that maybe. And I'm not in that bad a shape. No way you have that. This one's funny. This one is funny.
Phil Ivey's been spending too much time with Daniel Negreanu.
Okay. All right, okay, I'll call.
Ivey's gonna go for it.
Gulp.
5s and deuces no good. He needs a club or a 4 on the river.
So stupid I am.
Now he's been spending too much time with Yoda. Ivey does have 12 outs, which means he's going to hit a little more than 1 out of every 4 times.
It's a 6 on the river. We lose Phil Ivey.
Yeah, Phil. Thanks.
This time the doc does take out the IV.
He's just won the biggest pot of the tournament so far. He now has
Phil Hellmuth is looking down at ace-jack offsuit. Pre-flop begins with a scenario that is practically designed to tilt Phil Hellmuth before a single card is pitched. The game is featuring a straddle from Jennifer Tilly and a double straddle from Tony G, which effectively cuts the effective stack sizes in half.
I'll over straddle, I'll over.
Double straddle from Tony.
You're taking away my straddle energy.
I'm not, I'm putting more money in there for the good players.
That's like wasted money.
You can raise him comfortably knowing that he hasn't looked at his cards.
This structure forces players to loosen up and fight for the pot, but it also amplifies the penalty for mistakes. Hellmuth decides to attack. In a vacuum, this is a standard aggressive play.
All right, I opened for the pot.
Pot's it.
And you looked, right?
Well, I think I looked. Allegedly, I looked.
Tony.
I'm all in.
Pot limit, brah.
Without looking?
Without looking.
Pretty sure he looked.
Well, you can't be all in.
60.
Tony G tries to just shove here to deny equity, but he forgets the game is pot limit, so he actually 3-bets to 21,600.
You slow down. You slow down a bit. You got to save the rest.
It is large enough to commit a significant portion of chips, but it is not an all-in, which leaves the door open for Phil to make a catastrophic error.
It's hard to believe that you always have a hand against me.
Look, you could see the flop and get rid of it as well.
Hellmuth takes the bait hook, line, and sinker. He looks at his ace-jack, a hand that is notoriously difficult to play against a 3-bet, and decides that Tony is simply splashing around.
I'm not looking. I haven't looked. I don't care. I know it's a random hand, and I don't got a random hand.
Wow, all that talking makes me think he's strong. I was for sure going to call before that.
15 on top, Tony. He's saying he hasn't looked, though.
He most certainly looked. Did no one see him?
He's saying he didn't look?
Yeah, you wouldn't lie, Tony, would you?
I wouldn't lie. You can check my hand if you want. You can tell him the truth.
You didn't look at either card?
I haven't looked.
You promise?
Ask Joe. I mean, I haven't looked.
I can't say anything, but...
I'm not going to look.
That's between you and Phil.
Well, if you haven't looked, I guess I'll just move in.
Right. Phil ships and Tony calls.
I did. All right, you're close. You're up there.
Oh, you lied.
Of course I lied. It's poker, Phil. What do you think this is?
That's messed up.
So messed up.
Wow.
What do you think? I'm blind? How many times do you want to run
Well, I asked you if you had looked or not.
it? You want to run it how many times?
I'll let you choose, Tony.
Three
I
times.
I
Three
always
times.
lose, so. You kind of deserve to lose the first
I
one.
do deserve. I hope you win one.
Why would you lie? I mean, no, it's considered totally not uncool, man. I mean, it's not right.
I feel it's just a game.
That's etiquette, though. I mean, you don't
Phil,
say you were
what
blind
happens on
when
this
you were
table in play is just a game. We tell whatever we want.
So
When do you
all
tell
the
the
rules
truth?
of poker are just thrown out the window, and this really bad etiquette. But
What do you think? I'm a kid? Phil.
we're talking about etiquette.
I'm
so
a poker
you're
player.
the kind of guy that goes to the golf course, and when someone's playing you a big money match, you scream in the middle of their backswing.
You think that's the same thing?
Yes, I
don't
know
think
it's
that's
the same thing.
I don't
Listen,
think so.
if you pulled all the
We're
top
talking
players,
about the
you'd get
strength
crushed.
of our hand, and I'm selling
Let's
you.
just bet
hang on.
100,000 if we pull the top 20 players. We'll ask about your etiquette.
Phil is looking for sympathy from the table, but the real court of opinion is in the comments. Was Tony out of line, or is Phil just being the poker brat? Let me know whose side you're on.
Why?
And I'm destroying you.
You
in
know it's
every
bad
part
etiquette.
of the game.
You don't say you haven't looked at your cards when you haven't looked at your cards. You don't do that.
Okay, well
it's
then
like
I'm
a
wrong.
rule of poker. It's like it's
Well, why'd you call?
horrible etiquette. Because I thought you hadn't looked at your cards.
Come on, Phil.
Well, if you want 25,000 this bad, you can have it.
You have to
How
pay
many times
attention
are we
to the
dealing?
game, Phil. If you're a professional player, you would pay attention to me looking at my hand. We're doing it three
Okay,
times.
how many times? 3 times?
3 times. I admit that my
You deserve to
etiquette
lose the
is
first
terrible.
one again.
I do.
So you know, for that.
Karmically, he deserves to lose all 3. What a villain. I drink your milkshake.
So they're going to run it 3 times with the winner of each run taking a third of the pot. Flop. King 9 tray.
Tony pairs his king. Phil drawing nearly dead.
How happy are you now?
Turns a jack.
That's bad for me.
River ace of diamonds.
That's kind of fair. Let's even out the deck a bit.
I mean, you showed your true colors, which is bad for you here.
Here comes flop number 2. 7, 5, 10. No help to Phil.
That's not
I don't think you're the kind of guy that wants to show your true colors all the time.
Well, it's just your true colors can't escape you. You are who you are, Phil.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's the way I am.
Turn number 2, ace of clubs. River another 5, and Tony G takes the second run.
Don't rush. Don't rush. We'll have to keep you in.
Queen, queen, king, and Phil picks up some outs. Turn 7, no help to Phil. It's a jack.
Whoa, you got there!
That's not cool.
No, he didn't.
No. Sorry. I was just joking, Phil. Did you believe me again? Was
No,
that
I
bad
didn't believe
etiquette
you.
too?
So Tony, look, you're loaning me 50,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I don't accept it.
Okay. No problem.
But good game, man.
All right. I'm sorry, Phil. I really am. I'm sorry. I think you should retire. I think it's over. I think you're not there anymore, Phil.
Good thing we do.
All right, thanks.
I think you should take your coach, get a tandem bike, and get the hell out of here.